Steel is the Shaquille O'Neal mega blockbuster hit movie where he showed the world just how fucking stupid everyone is. It starts off in the middle of an intense military conflict between a tank and a sniper who's going for a world record-shattering 40 plus a couple yard shot, and the crazy son of a bitch actually does it. But in a shocking twist, it was all just a weapons test.
My ass is on fire!
The sniper wasn't even hidden. It's just that Shaq is naturally elusive and doesn't stick out in any way.
Thanks, Sparky.
You got it. Anyways, they really shouldn't have been inside the target of the experimental weapon, but it was the 90s and they didn't know any better. Speaking of, Judd Nelson is just trying to impress the ladies when he puts his magic bullshit gun straight to 11 and blows everyone away. Fucking nailed it. Oh, son of a bitch. She dies horrifically, but luckily she was only a senator.
The senator had been killed, sir.
And shit happens, so they get a slap on the wrist and move on.
We got a golden opportunity here.
Opportunity?
It means a set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something.
Thanks, Sparky.
I got you, bro. But Shaq has had just about enough of his tomfoolery.
Sir.
So eat shit, you colonel bitch, cause he's out. Which sounds harsh, but it's just how the army does it. Disgusted by the complete lack of accountability, Judd's out too. And while Shaq's embarrassing himself in pickup basketball games against children, and hanging out with Ray J, who spends the whole movie hopped up on helium,
Hey, why you playing hate? I got all kind of crazy honey sweating me.
Judd is making dreams come true.
How would you like to help me deal the next generation of super weapons?
I don't know, maybe fuck yeah. And because it worked so well last time, he even offers to let him in on the testing,
The first prototype.
which is an enormous success. Being able to break flimsy wood from like 30 yards is an absolute game changer.
Keep up the R&D, Burke.
It feels so good to finally be appreciated.
Mr. Daniels, this guy's out of control.
Fuck yeah, he is.
Accidents can happen to you too, pal.
Thanks for the heads up, and he can't believe they're already pals. This is so much better than that stupid army where everyone loses their shit every time you kill a senator. But in an ironic twist, his new bestie doesn't take her own advice and has one of those double explosion elevator accidents. But, like she said, accidents happen, so no reason to worry about that, or investigate, or even mention anything about it ever again. Which is why Larry's workers' comp claim was denied, and he was fired shortly after. So back to them doing awesome things. And now they're pimping their ride. When they take it for a test drive, holy shit, it's Larry. Now they can finally apologize and help get his life back on track. Just kidding. Fuck you. Now that Larry got what he had coming, they test out their new drive-through bank robbery system. And everything's going great until these asshole cops show up to ruin it with LAPD's patented breakdance shooting. But somehow, making himself a bigger target doesn't work, and neither does hiding behind an open window. These guys are fucking good, which is when Shaq decides he should probably get back to being in his own movie, and it turns out they were just sitting there that whole time doing nothing. After watching both of them die, they figure they should probably do something, so after waiting a little bit longer, Shaq reverts to his military training and tells the dead bodies they better not fucking move.
Stay down, stay down.
while she wastes her time giving out useless information.
We got a big problem here.
A big problem? Holy shit, that's so fucking helpful. Speaking of, she manages to pinpoint the exact place where she can be the least helpful, but also the most vulnerable. He's fighting to hold back the laughter until this happens. And now everything's on fire, and Shaq knows what happens when you mix water and fire. A fucking explosion. Now he's pissed
It's on now.
and tells Ray J to take care of the body situation while he does some of that insane parkour shit that Shaq's famous for. Then it's just a quick round of Train Frogger. When, oh shit, the color-changing train car is gonna fall on him. But luckily, he's right at the end, which makes rolling to the middle easy peasy. Now, he heads out to a VA hospital in St. Louis so he can break some windows and kidnap this lady.
What are you doing? No!
But it's for a good reason, which is to teach her a valuable lesson.
Sometimes you don't get a choice about things.
No idea how the window thing fits in. But it's Shaq. I think he knows what he's doing.
Thanks, Sparky.
You're welcome, bro. Because I guess it never came up. The next day, she finally asks what the fuck is happening.
What exactly am I supposed to be doing here?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe check out this shit.
Voila.
Now don't you feel stupid?
You're crazy.
Yeah, crazy like an ox.
Thanks, Sparky.
Yeah, now that he showed you that awesome shit, you owe him for some plane tickets and can work it off the same way everyone does. Building super weapons with Shaft.
Hi.
So Shaq catches him up real quick.
What's the story?
My father's dead.
And now they're good to go. Then he shows us why they call him Isaac Newton by revolutionizing everything we know about science with a little assist from Barkamedes. The result is he can now take on meth heads he's roughly 2 feet taller than single-handedly. And since he's in LA, he's always within walking distance of a gang shootout.
Now put the gun down and there won't be any trouble.
But they've got a bunch of guns and have no idea which one he's talking about, so they say fuck it and light him up. But dick shots aren't gonna save you this time. And don't even bother going for that giant gap in the face. Then we learn 2 crazy things. 1, Shaq dressed up like RoboCop with a sledgehammer that fires pure concentrated bullshit still holds it better than Steven Seagal has ever held a real gun in his entire life. And 2,
It's hammer time.
refers to infrasonic waves that are somehow visible, can wreck a Pontiac Le Mans, yet only affect the people sitting in front.
Well, I'll be dipped in and rolling breadcrumbs.
I know! MC Hammer's a visionary and truly a man of science. You can't just throw that shit at us,
It's hammer time.
along with this guy's yell and this guy's shirt all at once. But Shaq says, fuck you, I do what I want. And also magnets. He might be able to stop hundreds of bullets and a 2-ton vehicle. But what about this flimsy piece of wood that everyone was bitching about cause it's like 5 feet long and that car was fucking packed? Well, who's laughing now? God damn it! Now, oh shit, the police are coming, and Shaq has to do the delicate balance of trying to fight crime while also not being a snitch.
Get out of here. Good looking out, Sparky.
You know I got your back, but shit goes south real quick when the cop that shows up is Officer Carl motherfucking Winslow. So he panics and flies away understandably, which is when Shaft says, what the fuck? You can't fly. But he didn't say shit about having a motorcycle magically appear out of nowhere. So we're gonna go with that. Luckily for Shaq, there's thousands, maybe millions of black 7-footers with a motorcycle license that live in his neighborhood. It could be anyone. Meanwhile, he's giving life-changing advice
You floss too much, man, and your gums will bleed.
to youth with disabilities.
I don't eat no pork mess.
I meant the eye thing.
Eat the hot dog. Don't be one.
Later, they're attempting another drive-through robbery, and holy shit, I'm pretty sure that's Larry's car. But don't worry, they know you're still recovering, and they have bigger problems anyways, because Shaq fixed the flaw in the whole breakdance shootout thing, and now it's salsa shooting, and they are so screwed. No, but seriously, fuck you, Larry. Just then, the police show up, and now he's trapped. But oh shit, their spark plug starts spitting all over the road. And then takes out a fucking helicopter. If only this cop was Carl, he would just catch that shit. But it's not, it's someone completely different. Well, son of a bitch, I guess it is Carl. So Shaq apologizes and tells him Judy wasn't his fault and to let it go. The next morning, they're raided by LAPD's top SWAT team. At some point, they stop breaking shit long enough to tell them why they're there.
Yeah, he definitely fits the description.
For what? To be the man they call Steel.
When he asks how they figured it out, they all burst out laughing. Now Carl just has to identify him, and we can finally get this do-gooder off the streets, and LA can go back to being a lawless shithole. But you don't know how much that Judy shit meant to him, so he tells them the guy they're looking for is named Larry. But nobody fucking cares, because it's obviously him. He's really regretting that tattoo and the vanity plate he registered and put on his getaway vehicle. They didn't even know about the plate, and when they check the cameras and see him almost cutting people's fucking heads off, they let him out with just a warning. Now Shaq is going to put an end to Judd's super weapon and life coaching business.
Eat the hot dog. Don't be one.
Once and for all. But his people are so polite.
Excuse me.
That's when it hits him. The plan to take down Judd and his super guns by building a suit that only protects him from regular guns never made any fucking sense, and she is so fired. Then immediately rehired when we find out she installed a button that makes her flip the fuck out and massacre everyone. Even him. Which is just the kind of unhinged lunacy you can't help but respect. Now go fuck yourself, cause she's out. While that was super weird, now things get stupid.
There's no way out!
I'm pretty sure he could break through that wood by accident, but okay. There's also a grenade, so they think fast, and instead of just covering it with his invincible suit, which I guess wouldn't take long enough, they spent a full minute getting it through this hole and take out this guy who thought both of them had died a long time ago. Now, it's down to just Shaq and Judd, and Ray J, I guess, when Shaq gives the people what they're dying to see and ass blasts Judd like the rebel bitch that he is. The next day, she has a big announcement that due to advances in medicine, she can, you know what, not everything's about you, and little Frankie baked these.
Hey.
And he's really excited about it. So how about you sit the fuck down?